Hello. I hope people can hear me. It seems like things are roughly working-ish, I think. Owncast, I need to deal with that. I don't know how to fix that. Hello, Esme. Hello, King Egypt. King Egypt. And Bang Ding Owl. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with an Owncast chat. I should probably change to this. Hello. Coffee. Bit of a mess in here. Oh, something's playing. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. There we go. I can hear it playing on Owncast, I think. So that's like one plus for Owncast. Yeah, it was playing back through um, everything. Okay, good. Good, good, good. It's kind of working. Yeah, so Bang Ding Owl says no Owncast chat. Yes, there's a good reason for that. I don't know why it doesn't work, but it doesn't work. It's kind of annoying. That's on the list of things to fix. Unfortunately, it's at the bottom of the list of things to fix because the other two chats work. I will try and get to it. I would like to, but yeah, I haven't got to that yet. Hello, Steve's very own. How are you? Can someone tell me if the audio is okay? I've got a new microphone set up. This thing. Um, I've got a new microphone and a new microphone stand, and it's kind of off to the side. And every so often I turn away from it, and it goes a bit quiet. And I just want to make sure that I don't mess up. So yeah, I hope it sounds all right. I think it's loud enough. It's loud enough in my headphones. I might take my headphones off because I'm not very comfortable wearing them, and there's no noise, and I just want to make sure. Sounds great. Audio is fine. Thank you both very much. Yeah, thanks to my employer for buying me this new microphone. I'm going to take my headphones off because I don't really like wearing them. Plus, not a big fan of hearing my own voice either. Uh, yeah, I got this microphone and a new. I don't know if you can see it. It's a Rode Procaster. I don't know. It's a Rode microphone. It's the same as the one my boss has got. And I was like, okay, I'll get one of them. And I've got a stand as well. It's on quite a sturdy stand. And the idea is that we've got decent audio for podcasts because we've had a couple of glitches with audio in the past. So I'm trying to make sure audio is good. I just realised I'm looking at Stop Chat. I should look at live chat just in case. The flood of all those people. Yes, it is quite fancy. I am greatly appreciative. And I've also got this thing on the back of it. I don't know if it's strictly necessary. I can't show you unless I lift it up. Apologies, I'm going to lift up and wave a microphone around now. That thing on the back of the microphone is called what? A FET amplifier? Preamp. Yeah. It's got one of those on it. It's really heavy, that stand. It's one of these. This is the box. It's that's the stand it's on, a Rode DS2. Not sponsored by Rode. I wish. Um, yeah, it's just a nice stand. Got loads of stuff to do. Um, what camera app is that? What camera app? What do you mean, what camera app? Oh, ha! What you're seeing on the screen? What you're seeing on the screen is a screenshot and my camera, my webcam embedded in the middle of it. It's not actually an app. It's just composited of, like, I'm just looking across at the OBS. It's a desktop. Naughty Linux. If you look back through my past streams, I did a bit about Naughty Linux. It's a project that my good friend Martin Wimpress created. I think, did we talk about it on the podcast at some point? There we go. Naughty Linux. It looks convincing. It's very kind of you to say that, Theodore. I really appreciate you saying that because it really is just me stretching the webcam until it just about is like 1 pixel away from the edge border of the terminal, but it's just a screenshot. Oh, by the way, the clock at the top is a shell script in a loop, pausing every few seconds and then writing the date to a file in the root directory of, not the root directory, in the home directory of the machine running OBS. And then in the scene, OBS has a text element, which is that thing, the thing at the top. Like, I could unlock it from the screen, like watch this. If I unlock it from the top of the screen, this is there you go. I don't know. I think I guess it's showing up with a blue line around it. That's just text, like, and it's just read from a file. And every so often, I'm just writing the date to that file. That's the quick and easy, dirty way I had to put a dynamic date, so it looks like it's my desktop, but it's not. My actual desktop does not look like that. Yes, that is so much. Well, it's not that much effort. To be fair, it's like a tiny amount of effort. When I look back at some of Martin's old streams that he used to do, I think, wow, that's a lot of effort he put in. Hello, caffeinated Linux. That is a rather cute little cat emoji on the Twitch chat. Esme says, "Is it me or are you dropping frames every so often?" Oh yes. I'll tell you what. One way to help solve that is to close all of the live streams. I had them all open. Hopefully this will fix things. Yeah, it's gone yellow. It was red. Thank you for spotting that. My internet is not fabulous. Yeah, that's better. Green lights. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Esme. I had all three tabs open showing me that the stream was working, and that's never good, is it? Like watching the stream you're sending. The whole purpose, like, I'm using Stream Sprout. I can't. I need to show you what's going on because you're not seeing my screen. What I did show earlier, is it this one? Yeah, there you go. So this is Naughty Linux, the GitHub page for Naughty Linux I mentioned earlier. This is Martin's distro, and that's what it's not. Sorry, it's not a distro. It's a configuration, a Linux configuration that I'm running on another laptop. And hang on just 1 minute. I need to turn something off because something is using too much power. There you go. Yeah, Naughty Linux is what you're seeing around the edge of the screen when I'm showing the this scene. That's Naughty Linux. It's a Wayland desktop. I think it's Hyperland is this one, but he also supports Wavefire. Yeah. So yeah, Naughty Linux is the thing that I was mentioning, but then something else I got distracted with just then. What was I just talking about? Something. Oh, Stream Sprout. That was it. Stream Sprout. Stream hyphen Sprout. I think it is. Yeah, that's it. So I'm using Stream Sprout. So my OBS is sending to one machine, and that one machine is then splitting a bit like Restream, exactly the same as Restream, but it's literally just a front end to FFmpeg. Uh, great icon, Martin. Yeah, it's just a command line thing, and it can restream to multiple places. I like it because it's simple, and I also like it because it's not a third party service that I have to pay for. That's a bonus. Um, and yeah, it's rather cool. Uh, so, Bangding Owl on Twitch asks, "Have you tried Atom add-ons for OBS?" I haven't, and I know Martin has done a bunch of that. He had a whole load of like, he spent ages doing like transitions and like really cool stuff. So like with mine, like I just brutally switched from one to another. And he one scene to another in OBS, and he had whole like swooping webcam moving around. Yeah, I didn't want to use a third party service. I quite like the idea of running my own thing. It's the open source nerd. Plus, I like the fact Stream Sprout is written in Bash. It's just a shell script, but I'm working on rewriting it in Go, but that's hard. And so let's do some easy stuff. Uh, let me. I had a to-do list open somewhere. That was it. So what am I going to do first? I think some of these I've already done, like this. Investigate open issues. I think I did all of this the other day when I wasn't streaming, but let's just check. Grummage is something I wrote a little while ago, about a year ago, and I didn't maintain it very well. And so, yeah, a couple of weeks ago, you can see there's a version 2. And I've published it in the Snap store. So in theory, if I go to snapcraft.io, Grummage, yes, there it is. and then it produces this kind of user interface, a terminal style user interface for viewing vulnerabilities. That's what it is. And um, I updated it. I talk about this in the podcast, an episode recently. I don't know if it's out yet. I don't think it is, but I talked about this recently, and it's quite yeah, it's worth a listen. So get your ears over to linuxmatters.sh and subscribe. Oh, wow, why is that taking so long? My internet's rubbish again. What is going on? Hmm. Yeah, my internet is super rubbish today. What is going on here? Am I connected to like next door's wireless or something? How annoying is this? My access point is like right in front of my face. Uh yeah. Are you still seeing like drop frames? I'm seeing drop frames in OBS, like 20% drop frames. Wow. Oh, it's me. You switched across to Twitch. Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind where people watch the stream. Yeah, weird. Like, the whole point of me streaming to like three different places in a way that I'm only sending the data once. The whole point of that was to like make it easy on my internet connection. Banning out the only one on Owncast. Oh no. Uh yeah, I will fix that. Oh, interesting. Well, uh it says there's like 6,500 drop frames. Frames are fine now. I don't know what's going on. Right. Well, alert me if it happens again. Anyway, I think I fixed all the Grummage stuff, so I'm gonna knock that stuff off my to do list. Um, file issue for delay. Yeah, I did that. Explain formatting. No, that one's not done. It is limited architectures. Yes, so that's done. Video screenshot is done. Publish a release done. Way. I do know I need to do this, so let's do this first. I've got some snaps that need updating. This should be pretty straightforward. Lol. Uh, because oh, is my status fun employed? Why have I really? So I changed my status on GitHub when I left Anchor and joined Tesla. And in between me leaving Anchor and joining Tesla, I had like 4 days off or something, and I set my GitHub status to fun employed. I should probably change that. How do you do that? How do you change this? Oh my gosh. Well, that should go on the to-do list. Oh, can you automate that and make it like show cool stuff? Oh man, that's going to go in the to-do list. Down the bottom though, like after fixing Owncast, that's when I need to figure out automating GitHub status. Do something interesting and not fun employed. Given that I've been working at Tesla since 6th of October, so yeah, it's coming up 2 months. Wow, time flies for a show. Anyway, go back to doing snaps. Feel free to ask me any questions about anything at all. I'm not saying I'll be able to answer them. I'm just saying, yeah, feel free to ask questions. Oh, I've got that open here. Huh. Interesting. I don't need that open there. And this is what I wanted to do. So I've got a bunch of snaps. That one's all right. I just need to change the fact, like the version number's fine. That's not a problem. That's up to date. There's a new version of Halloy. Now, something I do want to do is, I think I said, add some automation. Two of the snaps that I've maintained recently, MAME and the Tesla one, I've changed the GitHub actions. So if we go to find Tesla and MAME, where's MAME? MAME. Ah, created commits. Okay. .com/poopy/MAME snap. I think it's that one, isn't it? What? Is it MAME snap or MAME? Is this one of the ones where I didn't put a hyphen in it? Oopsie. King Idiots says, eye opening seeing non ADHD people resist side quests and stay focused. Dude, I'm fully ADHD. I'm trying uh, to resist the side quest. I'm trying to structure myself. Like the ADHD is strong in me. Like right now, I'm thinking I should rename this repository. Like there's a lot of that. Anyway, so I've got a GitHub workflow here, and what it does is every time the upstream developers put out a new release of MAME, this goes and creates a pull request on my snap because my snap is not in the upstream repo, it's in my repo. And I just like, threw this together, and it will create a pull request on the repo. And then I can just go and have a look and say, oh, yeah, that's good. And some of my others don't have that. So, for example, Halloy. I can't say Halloy without saying it in a weird accent. I do that every time. Halloy. Halloy. It's supposed to be Australian accent, I think. Right. So Halloy is. Have you seen Halloy? Have I got it installed? Yes, I do. So Halloy is an IRC client. How cool is that? Uh, yes, it's an IRC client written in Rust. How cool is this? This is IRC. Brilliant. In 2025, right? So this is maintained by some cool people. I think there's a channel for it somewhere. Oh, where's the Halloy gone? Am I not in the Halloy channel? Oh, have I been kicked out or something? I'm not in the right IRC network by the look of it. Oopsie. Okay, well that's not a problem because I'll join, but let's get it updated. Um, so Halloy is version. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. 2025-11. So see, there's a new release. Yeah, I know. Dustin says, "Wow, an IRC client." I know, right? Uh, so I maintain a snap of it, and yeah, as you can see, the stable channel has this version, and I try and keep it up to date. So let's sign in here. I'm in a lot of IRC channels. Well, technically, yes, I am in a lot of IRC channels, but not actually sitting there chatting. I don't use IRC very, very often. Now, I just need to. I'm just going to flick on the technical difficulties thing so you don't see me signing into things. Don't worry, no technical difficulties. I hope you like this technical difficulties thing, though. You'll be glad that I'm not actually playing the music that it's playing. I need a two-factor key. And I go. There we go. And then we go back to here. Right. So, if we go and find, what is it, Halloy listing. Right. So I build Halloy in the Snapcraft build system, which is basically Launchpad. Oh God, I can't type. Launchpad builders. So these builders here, and that means that my configuration is hooked up to GitHub. Oh man, it's going to make me do the two-factor. No, good. It hooks up to GitHub and reads from this repository, which is where my Halloy Snapcraft configuration is. Now, I do have a workflow in here. Oh, hang on. This reads from this Snapcraft YAML, and this Snapcraft YAML has, oh, look, it's already bumped it to 2025-12 about 4 hours ago. Ha! And I bet if I go back here, this is going to start building, hopefully. Or is it not? So I don't actually need to do anything. No, it didn't. I just have to press that button and it will start building. Now, what it should do is, it should do that automatically, but there's something not quite right with Snapcraft and it's not my problem. But I come in here, I press that button and that will build and I'll come back and install it and then test it. But what I want to do is while I'm here, I want to replace the GitHub action, which we will find in the repo under GitHub workflows. It's a bit wide. Can I make that any narrower? No, I can't. Sync version with upstream. Now this one is my old one and it runs once a day at 10 a.m. and all it does is just ninja the file. And I think that's a bit brutal. I think what I should probably do is do what I do with MAME, which is create a pull request. I think that would be right. Hello, Daniel. How are you? Nice to see you. We're just doing some maintenance. Uh, so I've got this one here. What I'm going to do is just copy this. I should have a workflow that's generic, that's like across all of my projects, but I don't. I'm just going to copy and paste it in here. And all I've got to do is edit this file and probably replace it. Oh, go away, go away, go away. This screen is getting smaller and smaller. Can I do that? Make a bit of room. I should get rid of that, really. There's not enough room for that on screen. That's better. Oh, I can breathe now. Right, so this is the main one. So let's just review it. So now it's not going to run once a day at 10 a.m. It's going to run every 6 hours. Could run it hourly, I guess, but that seems a bit overkill, especially for something that does a release once a month. 6 hours later is fine. It does a checkout, gets the latest version from upstream. Now, I've copy and pasted this from MAME, but this is not MAME, this is Halloy. And so the Halloy repo is Squid Owl. Hey, caps lock. What? Squid Owl. I could probably make that a bit bigger now that you could go away as well over there. Can I make that go away? So, like, no. Can I hide this thing? No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, is that it there? Collapse help panel. Yes. Oh, I pasted something accidentally. Squid Owl and then Halloy. I think that's all it is. Is it? GitHub Squid Owl Halloy. Right. And I think there's another mention of it. Latest version on upstream repo. Does the upstream repo have a V in front of it? I filter out some stuff. I grab and filter out betas. I don't think they even have betas. Let's have a look. Because I copy and pasted this. I've cargo culted it from Al Halloy. So they just have 1 for their releases. And so that's the tag is just 2025-12, which is exactly what I put in the releases. Like I match that with, in the Snap Store. Yeah, that's cool. So we print that out. I don't really need grep beta because they don't do that, I don't think, do they? They just do main releases. They don't have interim stuff. That looks fine. So I could probably be a bit less of that. Right. Is there a V in there? No, there isn't. So in theory, well, I mean, I could test that. Like, if I just run that command there, just to show that it would pull the latest version. Oh man, I keep doing this because I keep switching between a work Mac and a Linux machine. I keep pressing the wrong keyboard shortcut for things. It's really quite annoying. So let's just run that. Yeah, that works. Good. Okay. So, it says MAME there. Why have I got MAME in the middle of there? Has anyone spotted that yet? No. Okay. Get current version from the YAML. Yep. Looks for the version string and replaces it. The current version, is replaced. Compare the versions. Any more references to MAME? There is one down here somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, there. So upstream release. It puts a link in the pull request. So if I do Squid Owl and then Halloy. Now this won't actually do anything. It won't run. Well, it'll run, but it won't find an update because it's already done. The old version of the GitHub action has already done the change, so I don't need to worry about this. Hold on just one sec. Claire's just come home. So I think that's it. That's all I need to do. If I hit commit, anyone see any mistakes? Look at that. Revised workflow sync version up every 6 hours. Create pull request. Request rather than directly Ninja the main branch. Probably a good idea. Commit directly though. I'm just going to do that because I can, because it's mine. Uh, yeah, that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, that looks all right. Now, I don't need to worry about that. I mean, it will probably. Oh, that's doing the test build. If I test run it, when did it last do it? It lasted at 10. So let's try running the sync version. If I just run it now, I'll tell you what I'm also not used to is this ThinkPad has obviously got the nipple, the track point, track point brackets, trademark. And the Mac, I'm so used to the trackpad. It's so nice compared to this. Right, did it do it? Yeah, just run and a green light, probably because it's already been updated. All good. Yeah, no worries. Right, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. Halloy is now building somewhere. Probably, where is it? It probably hasn't built yet because it takes a little while. Also, it's Rust. So AMD 64 is in progress. So it's probably about to start building. ARM 64 and ARM HF. I wonder how many users of the ARM 64 version of Halloy there are and how many users of the ARM HF version there are. Shall we have a look? Let's look at the metrics for Halloy. I mean, this is just the snap, not in general. All I can see is the metrics of the snap. Curiosity. So total number of users is 400 and right. It's 2025. There are 400 plus devices. I mean, okay, two of the devices are mine. This laptop and the one behind me. That MacBook, and that's running Linux. That one there, that MacBook Air, it's got Linux on it. We'll talk about that in a minute. So there's 400 devices that have checked in that are running Halloy, and most of them are running the latest version, 2025-11. There's a few stragglers on old releases, and let's have a look at the architecture. Well, look at that. ARM 64, I would be willing to bet some of those are running Raspberry Pis, and I would bet at least one of them is running Asahi Linux, which is me. Like, I'm running it. So one of those devices is me. Well, two of them. One of them is this, and one of them is that laptop behind me. What about by OS? What OS are people running? Wow. 2404 is the majority. Unsurprising. And then the next LTS, and then 2510. Wow, people really do like the interims, don't they? And 2504. But 2510 only just came out. It's November, October. Golly. Pop OS, Debian, Linux Mint, Arch, Mint. 1604. You see that down the bottom? There are 2 users of Halloy on 1604. Huh. Daniel's saying, is the Snapcraft tool being abysmal for you today? I'm receiving build failure after build failure when building locally. Oh, I haven't built locally today yet, so I don't know. Banging Owl says, I have a question for everyone. Should I continue to set up a Pine Pods container or just continue using Audio Bookshelf for my podcast needs? So that's interesting. You don't use a traditional podcast app of any kind, or I can see that's an interesting thing. If you're the kind of person who wants to like have all your data yourself, you could put it all somewhere and stash it away, and then listen to it on whatever device you like and stream it to anything like Jellyfin or something, or like you say, Audio Bookshelf. Jellyfin's not very good at books, is it? Or podcasts. Just been using Audio Bookshelf. Interesting. I haven't tried Audio Bookshelf yet. Mark really likes it. So yeah, that's cool. Keely just says, my wife just walked past and said, oh, is that Poopy? There you go. Years of Winter Podcast that car made you famous with muggles. Great. Yes. So Halloy is building, I presume. We can see that. Like, if I just do a Control F on here, we'll probably find Halloy. There it is. You can see it building. What? My car is weird. It's just sent me a notification asking me if I'm driving to my house. Like, no, I'm sat at my desk. Seriously, it says, "Are you driving there? Normal traffic conditions. It will take you 5 minutes to arrive." I'm there. I'm actually there. Cars are too clever sometimes. Well, try to be too clever. Anyway, this is building the AMD 64 version, and if we click here, it will show us the others, which probably haven't started yet. Yeah. So yeah, the others haven't started, so that's fine. So that's tick. I should probably put this on the list as I need to check Alloy 2025 12 build when it finishes. Any others that need doing? So I'll come back to that. I'll just close all these. I don't need these open. I might need that. That's fun. So we've got an answer to our question. So yeah, side projects do get me, like side questions. Oh, I wonder what version. Right, so that's Halloy. MAME. Now we've got a problem here because I did update MAME yesterday, hence why that GitHub action has been updated. It was 282 and 283 came out. And if we look at the listing, I think one or more of the builds failed. So maybe, Daniel, this is what you were saying about builds failing. It did fail. Right. So the AMD 64 version built and released. The ARM 64 version built and released. So actually, it did work. But the AMD ARM HF one failed. And actually, the previous release failed as well. Ooh, looks like ARM HF is not a happy bunny. Ooh, dear. I suspect this is a library of some kind that no longer builds. So let's go and have a look at my config. I don't think I'm going to fix the ARM 64 one today because unless it's blindingly obvious what's wrong with it, I'm probably not going to do it because I haven't got a machine to test it on. I can't reach around and find a ARM HF device. This room is very messy and there are many computers in it, but that's not one of them. So let's run. Well, let's go snap refresh. No, snap info main. What am I running? 283. So that is the latest one. If I run it, Excellent Chef says hello. Look at this. Now, I wonder if controller support works. The reason I say I wonder if controller support works is because I happen to have just dug out a controller. And good timing because I've got the USB key for it. If I plug this in, which way up does it go? It goes that way up. In theory, if I grab this, I wonder if I'll be able to play a game. Do I have any ROM? Oh, I've got that one. Oh, look at this. So this is MAME 283 snap. And I've got a controller. And this is a 8-bit do, 8-bit do, 8-bit do, 8-bit something, 8-bit do controller. And it's a wireless one. It charges in a little docking thing. Let me turn it on. Oh, it just vibrated. No sound. Can you hear this? Oh, let's see. You can hear that, I think. Let's try. Destroy them all! Oh, man. Controller's not working. Okay, why is that? Oh, wow, that frame rate is terrible. For you. For me, it's perfect, but it looks like it's capturing it like 30 FPS. Less than 30 FPS. I used to play this all the time. I suspect this could be, let's have a look, Snap Connections name. Joystick not connected. Snap Connect, MAME, joystick. I am 100% certain I asked for that to be auto-connected. And I don't know if someone has said no or MAME, joystick. MAME, joystick, interface connection. Look, that's me. Hey, please can we do this? September the 11th, what year? This year. Okay, so I only asked 3 months ago. +1 from me, from Alex. +1 from Sergio. Hey, Peppy. As you can see, all other emulators and requests, we're still waiting for some clarification about whether they should be supported. Hope we'll have an answer soon. Man's emulator has already received joystick, but my other stuff is taking longer to receive it. Because some requests receive automatic connection support with a Blue Z interface. Why on earth would you not want joystick connection? As you can see in request. Sorry, now we're being sidelined. So this was only back in August. Okay, interface saying Blue Z. Okay. Thank you for reviewing this internally. Get back to you as soon as we have an update. September. Oh, it's mad. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. I could understand not having this rather obvious to be connection auto connected interface auto connected auto connected if it was a general purpose emulator, but this is MAME. Whose primary purpose is emulating games which were mostly controlled by sticks and buttons, not keyboards. Nice. Sorry, the chat is I need to yes. Okay, well I've left a comment there because I'm a bit Anyway, it's fine because I've just done Snap Connect MAME joystick. And so if I do MAME again, and this time, did you say it was really soft audio? I'll turn it up. Right, let's see if it works this time. The audio, the frame rate is really terrible on the video capture. I don't know if I can do much about that, unfortunately. It's not working! Oh, it's not turning on, that's why. I think the battery on my controller is dead. My controller's not working. Oh, God. I know why. You devils. I'm not doing that now. Right. MAME works. I'm fine. I do need to figure out why RMHF doesn't work. So what I will do is release the Kraken MAME so that people who have it will. Because let's have a look at the metrics again, right? Oh, we don't actually have an RMHF build and never have. So I should just turn that off. Brilliant. Nobody is using RMHF. Nobody cares. So I'll put that on the to-do list. Well, actually, I'll put it now because it won't take 5 minutes to do this. I don't really want to do it now because I don't really want to trigger a build and waste resources building ARM 64 and AMD 64. Oh, well, not my problem. I can always No, I can't cancel the build. Yes, I can. Can I? Can I cancel the build? I'll try. I don't want to waste resources building something for like, um, yeah. Oh well. Main disable HF builds. Right. So let's release the Kraken into the stable channel. Hit review changes. This is interesting, right? I could now do only some releases. So I could do Canary releases, and only some people get it. Oh, that's quite cool. I've never used this because I don't really care, and I think everyone should get it. Anyway, metrics. Let's just have a look at the metrics. Holy, holy frioli. Do you know what? When I very first made this snap, um, I contacted a member of the MAME team, and they were so rude to me. So rude. God, the number of conversations I've had with people over the years where I've said, "Hey, I'd like to make a snap of your thing," and they like shoot me down in flames. I'm like, "Oh, okay." A simple no would have been fine, but the worst were Minecraft. Mojang. God, Mojang was horrid, absolutely horrid. Um, but yeah, MAME. They were like, "No, snaps are just for Ubuntu." Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, majority of people use it on Ubuntu. Debian. There's 116 Debian 12 users, 37 Debian 13 users. Now, these are tiny, tiny, tiny numbers. I understand. But oh, look, there's some 21 Fedora 43 users using this snap. You know, that's just, yeah, most of those are Ubuntu or forks of Ubuntu or, you know, derivatives of Ubuntu or whatever you want to call them. Fun. Anyway, it's nice to see that, you know, if you go back 6 months, you'll see the ebb and flow of, I bet. So notice here in August, there's a dip. See this dip happens every year. All the snaps go down over the summer. And the same thing happens at Christmas as well. I wonder if I can get a 2-year graph and see if that'll show it. Esme says Twitch seems to buffer a little more than YouTube. You need to bully Popey into fixing Owncast chat. You don't need to bully me. It's on my to-do list. It's just like down here. All the while, like if there was no way to chat to me at all, then yeah, I'd do it. But I'm not doing it because there's other things that I want to spend time on. So yeah, look at this. Like there's a dip there. What's that? Oh look, that's Christmas. There's a dip there. What's that? Oh, that's Easter maybe, or is it something else? I don't know. That's like, what's that? What's that dip there? That's summertime. Yeah, it's quite funny how like computer use completely logically people stop using their computers when they're not at university and not at work, and yeah, it's dead funny. I love these little like surges in different releases. That's like LTS release goes up and eats the previous release, which is the blue one. So that one's getting smaller and smaller and smaller as people are upgrading from 2204, the blue one, to 2404, the red one. And then this one is an interim release. So it's born and then dies because immediately afterwards everyone moves to the 2510, the next interim release. So these ones down here are all the interim releases that like a few stragglers use it, but like then it dies out. You probably can't see it because of my face in the way. That's why. Sorry. I'll just show you that again. Uh, there you go. Like, I just want to show you this bit down here. Like, this is one interim release, and then there's another interim release there, and there's another interim release there, and you can just see them grow and then die. They grow and then die. Yeah, super funny. Right. So MAME is fine. What I just need to do is fix the fact that it's building an architecture that we just don't want it to. ARMHF. So let's go in here. Ah, this is a nice easy fix. It's a one-line fix. Patches welcome. Boop, boop, boop. Remove that line. Done. Commit changes. Oh, interesting. So remove ARMHF architecture. There we go. Donk. Done. So now it will only build ARMHF and ARM 64 and AMD 64. Winning. So that's a to-do list item done, isn't it? Disable build. Done. Right, what's next? So MAME was the next one in the list. Halloy is still building. If I refresh this, maybe it's updated. Nope. Notepad next. That's a long story. Oh my gosh, I can't fix that right now. Unless someone wants to have a go at this, I would really appreciate it. Right, Notepad next. What is it? It is a Notepad++ text editor. It's written in Qt. It is amazing. Like, look at it. You know, that on Linux. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And there's the version 0.7 is the one that I've got in the stable channel, but the development has moved on from there and it is now at like 0.12 or something. And unfortunately, the 0.12 versions don't work, and I haven't quite figured out what the magic is to make it work. I think I have it installed. Notepad next. Yeah, I do. Forget the fact the icon isn't there. It's not that. The problem is this. Like, there's no window decorations. So you'll see there's no, like, up the top, up there, there's no title bar. That's the problem. And I've been noodling around and googling and trying to find other snaps that have, and not just other snaps, other people who have problems with modern Qt, and that they don't show the title bar on GNOME, which is the problem I'm experiencing. And I have tried a few things. Do I still have the? I probably still have my work in progress, which would be in. No. Yep. Notepad next. Yeah. So I've got a build there of. Is that the one that's currently installed? Yeah. So the one that's currently installed, the one that I just ran, is this one, I think. November 16th. Refreshed 13 days ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I was last working on this a couple of weeks ago. And what changes did I make? So I bumped it from Core 20 to Core 24. And I switched off this disable Wayland environment variable. And then I had to bump a load of settings for moving from 20 to 24. And I'm using like super newer version of Qt, Qt5.git, source branch 624. Qt5 compat. Looks sus. Yeah. I could not get the. I tried quite a lot a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it's, in theory, it's building Qt6. Is there a manifest in there? Notepad next. Current. Where would it be? Is it in meta? No. I haven't got manifest. What's in there? Is there a... What's inside that snap? There's loads of lib... Ooh, Qt5. Have I messed this up? And I'm building Qt5 and not Qt6. I wonder. I don't really want to get into this one right now. I need to come back to this because it takes ages to build and then it doesn't work. And I want to kind of fix a few smaller things today and then come back to this another day because this is just, maybe this is not the one. Maybe that one that's installed is not the latest build that I've got in this folder. Well, let's try installing this one. Install Notepad next. Dangerous. Classic. I don't know. Maybe I didn't test this one that I built. Is git diff alone easy for you to view the changes and differentiate? Yeah, pretty much. I usually do this in VS Code. And so I press the change. Like if I do this, um, that's a good question. Dead Cell One. So yes, like what I would tend to do is I would go here, and then it shows you all the changes, all the files that were changed, and then if you just like click it, it shows you a side by side, which is quite nice. I mean, that's probably easier, to see. So what did I change? This might be easier for you all to see. So I pulled in. Where did I get this Q6 from? I got it from. Gosh, I can't remember now. Someone else has a snap that has a modern version of Q. Why is that cute? I don't get. That just looks weird. Like, am I really grabbing uh the wrong? Is that? Could I be doing that? Hmm. Uh, let's just see what that is. Um, redirection Q5. Q5. And what am I checking out? 624. Is that Q6? Okay. So for whatever reason, yes, I probably was building Q6. Not a problem. Let's ignore that. But yeah, I pulled it. I can't remember from another snap that I found in the store that used Q6, and I tried to bump everything. Hmm. Because one of the problems with this is like people's applications move faster than the LTS releases, and so an LTS release of Ubuntu has like what version of Ubuntu was this? So this was I was trying to do this with Core 20. What? What? Oh, right. So at some point, I tried to go to Core 24, which means Ubuntu 24.04, but I don't think they had the right version of Qt in there. And I went and found someone else had a snap. I can't remember which one it was. Had a snap that used Core 20, but used a home built version. It could have actually been a Telegram. I can't remember. Um, uh, yeah. So, all right. Let's see. I've just installed that one that built the other day. Snap run notepad next. I think it crashes. I fixed it. There you go. Fixed it. I fixed it 2 weeks ago and I didn't test it because I left it running. Almost certainly I did this. Was I on a live stream? Uh, did I do this on a live stream a couple of weeks ago? Then leave it building and then have to go and do like dad taxi. Look, it works. What the hell? What on earth is going on here, Alan? What are you doing? About Qt. Is this going to show Qt 6? This program uses Qt version 5.15.13. What? Yeah. Thanks, Dustin, for confirming I'm not completely bonkers. How? How is this? I do not know what is going on here. This is Qt 5.13.13, and this is the snap. I just installed it? This one that was built 2 weeks ago. I think my config is a bit busted, and I think I've still got versions of Qt libraries from the Ubuntu repo in there, and it's running against that. In which case, oh man, I don't really want to push this to Git because like this is horrific. Oh man, right? So to do list time. Oh my gosh, clean up. Oh, clean up the Snapcraft YAML. And push to get. Right. I'm not doing that right now. That's just like mad. I do need to do that though, but that's a big job, and I can't. I need to crack through some smaller ones. But I mean, really, seriously, this built. Like, let's just have a quick look. A quick look. Like, I am building Qt 6, definitely. Maybe I was halfway through this and just making sure it could build Qt 6. And then it builds Notepad Next after Qt 6. But look, it's still pulling. Oh, I know, I commented to mess them out. Hmm. Why does Notepad Next think it was built against Qt 5 then? Is there a thing that says? So we're cloning that and then QMake. So that thing, I don't understand. Like, we're building. That is really throwing me. And source submodules. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this from um, Telegram. Telegram. Did I? Let's just go and let's see. Did I get this from Telegram? Let's SSH to the machine behind me, which is the machine I used to build Telegram. And if we look in Telegram desktop, T desktop, did I get it from here? Oh my gosh. Hmm. That's suspicious. Okay, so it's not just me. That is just a weird Git repo that happens to have Qt6 in it. Yeah, I didn't copy it from here. Where did I get it from? There must be some other Qt based application that's classic in the store that I stole it from last week. Anyone remember? Anyone remember? Oh gosh. Right, I should catch up with the chat. Dead Cell asks, what do you do professionally? Is open source a hobby? Yes, open source is a hobby. It's Saturday. My son is at work and my wife was out. So I thought, well, let's do some stuff. And yes, this is a hobby. You can tell it's a hobby because I'm not very good at it. What do I do for work? I work for this company. We make developer tools for people who are writing software and maintaining software using LLMs, agents. Yeah, Tessel. That's who I work for. And I maintain a website. Or I help maintain a website at work called AI Native Dev, where we have a podcast and a newsletter and articles and stuff. That's my boss. Yeah, that's what I do for work. I work for Tessel. Anyway, back to Notepad Next. This is blowing my tiny little crazy mind, and I think I definitely need to come back to this. And what I'll probably do is sit and noodle with this later on this evening while I am watching Strictly Come Dancing on the telly, because I can sit there, have a glass of wine, watch TV, and then have this run. Like, the build takes ages. I have a feel. Oh man, what is this doing? I don't understand how. Like, I've just installed that. Why is that icon busted as well? That's weird. But that works. Is this the right version? It is 12. But I don't understand this. Right, when was it built? 16th by me. X3. So this is the one I've just installed. Wow. Let me remove it and purge it right? Just one like hear me, like trust me, bro. Snap, remove, purge, Notepad next. Any other questions? Yeah, while that's happening, I'll use snaps on workstation, but for the rest of Silverblue and snaps don't get along. Yeah, totally. There's yeah, it's like really baked. For Silverblue is really baked around Flatpak, right? Uh, Dustin says, amazing how rude people could be when you're trying to volunteer to distribute their software form. Yeah, sometimes I can understand it, like because I know when the Minecraft people had a go at us, it was they were grumpy because of confinement, because of snap confinement. We had to bundle a whole bunch of stuff because it's Java, and Java doesn't like being confined, or at least it didn't. And Snapcraft didn't do the right thing. And so we had to do a whole bunch of hacks to make Java and Minecraft run inside a confined environment. And I think the person we spoke to at Mojang was an Arch user. And they were just like, you know, I think they used the word butcher when they saw the package that we built. They were not happy at all. It's like, okay, I mean, I get it, but you could just like not be that rude. And there is a lot of that, and I get it. That some people are very passionate about the thing they love, and they want to like let you know that. And some people are not great at social interaction. Fine, I get it. Sometimes I'm not either. I'm quite clearly on the spectrum somewhere, uh, but it's just completely unprofessional. Um, Especially as we weren't exactly nobodies. I'm not trying to pull the "don't you know who I am" card, but like we're working for Canonical on Ubuntu, and I am pretty confident that a lot of Linux users use Ubuntu. Yeah, there are other distros, and lots of people use the others as well. There are a lot of people who use Linux Mint, a lot of people who use Arch. Thanks to the Steam Deck, a lot of people who use Arch, Steam OS. Anyway, I'll stop being angry. Uh, Ahmed says Foss has always been like that, unfortunately. Yeah. Native Notepad++. Well, Notepad Next is as good as you're going to get as Notepad++ because it's and it's open source as well. Uh, so, King Egypt says, dumb question from a non-snap user. Can you or someone publish a cute 6 snaps to be referenced by other projects? Yes, and I did look for that, but unfortunately, there isn't one. um, Snap find KDE. Well, Neon. There was a KDE Neon Snap. Oh, was it? Snap Snapcraft list extensions, something like that. That's not good. There we go. Yeah. Oh, look, there's a KDE Neon 6, KDE Neon Qt 6. Maybe I could use that. I'll give that a try. I don't know how well maintained they are though, because I know the KDE project. Oh, it's not called that, is it? It's called KDE Neon SDK or something like that. I can't remember what the actual package name is. Yeah. Anyway, yes, you're right. There is possible. I could possibly use that. Um, Oof, Twitch ads. Sorry about that. There's line the YAML under the Git area mentioned Q5. Yeah, it's weird. Yes, build dependencies are always a pain. With Arch, I confirm we are assholes. Will the cats be amenable to showing up on stream? They are both asleep downstairs on our bed. So, and the door is shut. They can't get in. I don't let them in. Yeah, when I was streaming in my daughter's bedroom, in the other room, I've moved all my stuff in here out of my daughter's room. Right. I've put it in the to-do list, haven't I? I'm going to look at Notepad next. Should we check in on Halloy? Or do we think... So if I refresh this... Oh, look. That is in the Edge channel. So we've got... Halloy has finished building. Or at least for one architecture. So let's check in on Halloy. Because that was on my to-do list. If we look at builds, probably only one of them was finished building, I imagine. Yes. We could test it though, because it has been released, so I could test it for, giggles. Refresh. Halloy. It probably already has been refreshed in the background. Oh, no, it hasn't. There we go. Dustin says, primarily use Arch. We've got pushback from people trying to make AR packages for their software too. But, well, I don't think it's necessarily like this distro people can be horrible. You can meet horrible people in every distro. Like there's horrible people in Ubuntu, who use Ubuntu. Like I'm not saying there's horrible people who work in the community, but there are some horrible people around. Just I don't think Arch has the monopoly on people who aren't nice. But also there are loads of really nice people who work for Arch, work on Arch. So it's not. I don't think it's one distro versus another, but yeah, the personality of this guy at the time was very much like that. So yeah, you're on a slow path towards Nix OS, says Bandy Owl. I don't know if that makes me more or less annoying than I was yet. Well, yeah, I have Nix on my work laptop. It's interesting. Yeah, I have done the Nix testing, and it is a bit of a challenge, but I'm not using it for everything. I'm only using it for some things. I mean, if you've watched any of the previous streams with them, where I pull out this almighty machine, which is another ThinkPad, glorious ThinkPad. This one's running Naughty Linux, which is Nix on top of Ubuntu. Right, should we run Halloy and see what version it is and see if it works? Look at that, it works. So if I do snap info Halloy, it works. I could release that, Um, there's no reason not to, and then release the others when they're done. That's as much testing as I do. Like I assume the upstream has done some testing. The fact that it loads and I can connect to things, other people can also test it. So what I'll do is I'll just release the ARM64 build because that's what most people are running, and then the other two I'll leave in the to-do list to check. There we go. So that's done. Nice. Hello, Moriarty. How are you? I'll come back to Halloy later. There was more down here that I haven't looked at. Yeah, Notepad Next. I'll come back to that. Well, yep. This one, I don't know what to do about this. This was hacked together, and I don't. Oh man, I have a horrible feeling I don't have the YAML because sometimes I like hack something together, publish it, push it in the store, and then I forget to push it to Git. I have a horrible feeling this. Yeah, I have a horrible feeling I don't have the YAML. Certainly not on this machine. Analyzer bar snap. So I have the snap installed. Oh, interesting. I have the snap installed. Snap bin snap track. If there was a Snapcraft YAML in the snap, but there isn't. So I'd have to recreate it because I just don't have it here. I wonder if I've got it on a backup of my old laptop. Let's try that. I got rid of one of my previous ThinkPads and I backed it all up to my server. Let's go and have a look and see if it's there. Backups, ThinkPad. Well, if I do it here, Spectrum. I I don't think the folder would be called that, would it? Drat. I don't have it. Nope. No. Hmm. Okay. Which is a bit of a shame. I do have it installed, don't I? So, for those of you who want to see what it is, it's like a thing where you load a Spectrum game into it, and let me turn my camera off so you can see the whole thing. And it can like find the game code, like uncompress like game assets, like I don't think I've got any Spectrum games. I don't know if I've got any on here that I could do I have any Spectrum games? Bear with me just one moment. I'll see if I can find a Spectrum game that I can load into this thing. Uh, just having a rummage around. Talk amongst yourselves or ask questions or whatever. Uh, um, yeah, it's alarming that I don't have any Spectrum games immediately to hand. What is going on with you, Alan? Um, games? Nope. Oh man. Fine. Uh, have I not got any Spectrum? I might just have to download one. Oh, hang on, I've got a Specky folder. No, that's not what I want. Um, where am I going to find? Where will I find games? Um, DS version of this retro nerdery. Okay, so let's go back to here. Let's go to World of Spectrum. Is Zub in World of Spectrum? That's the question we want to know. If you've not, what? Okay, whatever. Uh, yep. Just like, give me the games. Give me the games. Right. How do I search? Oh my gosh. Why do they make it so hard? Oh my life. Where's the search? Oh, it's right up there. Tiny, tiny little green icon. And did it work? Title, Zub. Oh, this is horrible. What? This is not even... What? Title, Zub. There we go. Oh my god, this website is horrific. Found 11,000 results. What? Oh my god. Who made this website? I know who made this website. Why? Why? Just show me the game. What on earth is going on here? Am I not able to operate a website or something? Oh, God. Don't use their search. Is clearly the answer. Sub. There we go. Oh god, dear, that was more stressful than it needed to be. Let's get Zub. Zub.tap.zip. Okay. And then capital Z. There we go. So, oh god, this better be worth it. File, open game first. Create a game by the new game from snapshot file. Oh man, I got to put them in there. Gosh. Oh, I have to use a snapshot, do I? I can't do it from a tap. Have I got fuses? Oh man, this is far too much work. Just to demo a thing that I don't actually want. Right, listen here. There's a video on the website. Watch that video. That's what it does. It like lets you analyze code, games, code you've written. It's like an IDE kind of thing. Anyway, the version that I published was a year ago, and I don't know what I've done with the YAML. So the upstream repo, which is here, yes, they put out a new release. And the release that I've published is very old, but they've got other stuff in here as well. It's not just. Um, hmm, yeah, I need to try and find the YAML because I don't really want to create it again from scratch. I must have it somewhere. I'm amazed that there's nothing. Can you believe it? I don't have a Snapcraft YAML for this thing. Outrageous. I definitely don't have a Git repo for it. I'm trying to think where I would have built this thing. I would have thought it was on this laptop or my previous work laptop. It's got to be around somewhere. Anyway, oh, what was the repo name? It was the Good Doctor. I wonder. I wonder. No, this is great live streaming content, isn't it? Me trying to find a file that I created a year ago. Uh, the reason I'm looking for that is I often make a directory and then clone their repo into a directory of their name, but I clearly haven't. So let's give up on that one. I'm not going to get that one done. Um, what other ones have I got? Hmm. I will come back to that one. So I need to add to the to-do list. Maybe I'll do this later. Whoops. Spectrum analyzer. Dig out YAML or build new one. New one, which is updated, is easily maintained. Right. I will do that. Right. That's on the list. I'm so frustrated with myself for doing that. Because look, there's like probably one release. Yeah, I built that and then pushed it. And then silly rabbit, I didn't yeah, I didn't update it. So we've got two more down here. Telegram Asahi and Tessel. Let's do Telegram Asahi because that's going to take ages. I'll leave it running. So now this is a frustrating one. I currently have to build. Should I turn my webcam back on? Okay. Huh, hello. History grep doctor. Maybe. I'm not searching my bash history right now because I don't want to show you what's in the bash history because there might be API keys or something in there. Yes, Telegram Asahi needs a new build already. It's like relentless, this thing. Right, let's get it started. Asimo is the machine behind me, which is the Mac, right? So if I just do this, you can see it's the MacBook Air on the shelf there. Um, and if we go, oh, let's do this in a Biobu window, and we go to source Telegram desktop. Now, the challenge is many challenges. There are many challenges with this. What version are we bumping to? 634, right? So here's the problem. Let me tell you a story. Uh, I installed Asahi on this laptop a while back, uh, maybe 18 months ago, maybe 2 years, something like that, at the last Ubuntu Developer Summit or whatever it was called in Latvia. I think it was like 18 months, 2 years. And I noticed I didn't have Telegram. I use Telegram for chatting with a few friends. And I know some people don't like it. I don't care. I use it. And one of the problems with Telegram, with Asahi, is it has a different kernel page size. I think that's what it is. Ooh, kernel page size list applications. On GitHub, there is a. Oh look. This is not Asahi. Asahi Linux. So Asahi has a 16K page size. Somewhere there is a lengthy issue. One of the problems is that I think uh, Sahi docs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway, um, somewhere there's a wiki or something that talks about the page size stuff in Asahi. Oh man, where is it? Is it in the FAQ? If someone finds it, tell me where it is because I cannot find it anywhere. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. It's right there. Broken software. That's the page. Broken software. And so there's a long thing about this. I don't really care about all this. It doesn't really matter. The fact is that there is a officially built Telegram desktop, and I know I'm talking about Telegram, but there's a whole bunch of shit, I wasn't showing you that, was I? Sorry. Um, what I was looking at is this broken software page on the Asahi documentation. That's all. Um, there is an ARM build of this that was built yesterday. There is an ARM 64 build, but it won't run on Asahi because of that kernel page size problem. Um, and so what you have to do, like, is build Telegram on a machine that has the page size that Asahi has. That's a way to do it. And so at the moment, what I do is I SSH to that machine and then I run the build and then I upload it. Now that's not great. Ideally, what I really would like is for there to be like a GitHub action or something. Hello, Pixel Heaven in YouTube. Yeah, I've got Asahi on this M1. It's good. I like it. There are a couple of problems with it. But yeah, just to finish that point. So I build it. Well, let's just build it now. So what my build script does is it clones the repo that has the upstream official Telegram build, and then it just ninjas a few things in the YAML to change the name from Telegram Desktop to Telegram Asahi. Because while yes, there is Telegram Desktop in the Snapcraft store, I publish Telegram Asahi. Now, like I said, I'm talking about Telegram a lot here, but it's not just Telegram. There's a whole bunch of apps that don't work, right? Because of this kernel page size thing. And Telegram is good because it's open source. We can rebuild it, but you have to rebuild it on an Asahi machine. And I also have a PPA changed for Mesa. Toby maintains a different PPA, and so that's it. It just changes a few lines and then does a clean build, a completely clean build, and it does it in a container. So there shouldn't be any like problem with that like binary build being infected by anything on my laptop other than like so this I'm trying to be as transparent as possible how I build this thing. You know, it's probably bigger things to worry about in Telegram than the way I build it. And then I just build. Now that is going to take a while. So let's look at the CPU right now is pretty calm. Not a lot going on. But it will like absolutely kick the Watsits out of all of those cores because it has to build Qt and a whole lot of FFmpeg and a whole lot of other stuff. So yeah, I just run that. When it finishes, I get a snap out the other end, and you can see that if I look in. Well, there's the most recent one. That one. That's the previous build. And I for some reason, I have some old builds kicking around. Um, you can see them in there. And if I look in Snap Info, Telegram, sorry, you can see the one that's currently in there is 6.3.3 that's in the store. That's all I do is build it and shove it in the store. That's it. Yes. You don't use Matrix. Don't get me started on Matrix. Matrix is a dumpster fire. So this will build, And that's that. What I would really want is a VM. So what I'm thinking is, if I get a ARM Ubuntu ARM file system, like root file system, which is possible, um, somewhere, uh, you know, it is possible to boot a VM 9.10. Okay, right. There's newer ones than that. Um, I don't want to build it myself from scratch. I know there are root file systems, probably on releases.ubuntu.com or something like that. I could probably get one from there somehow. It'll be under ports, won't it? Ports. So I'm thinking somewhere I get a 2404.3, and somewhere in here there might be a root file system. There you go, 64-bit desktop image. I don't really necessarily need a desktop image. Server image, yeah, that'll do. And so what I'm thinking is grab one of those, install it in a VM, and use build a new kernel that uses the Asahi config, but only the bits about like kernel page size, like the minimum necessary, and then run that on a different piece of hardware, i.e., not my laptop, not my personal laptop, but GitLab Runner, GitHub Action, somewhere else. That's my thought. If I fully automate this in a GitHub Action, that's what I'm hoping to do. But in order to do that, in order to test that this will work, because what I don't know is if I install this server image in a VM, in an Arch 64 VM, and then build the kernel with the right kernel page size setting, and then boot into that, will the rest of the toolchain work? Will I be able to run Snapcraft? Will I be able to run LXD? And if I can, then I can just boot the VM or create a VM that's like clean, boot the VM, and build Telegram Asahi and then publish it. Now, who does this benefit? Who am I doing this for? Well, me, because I use Telegram on there. Well, I could just build it for myself and then not share it with anyone. Like, could do that, but I've already started sharing it, so a bit late now. So if we look, there's there's not a lot of people using this Snap. You can probably imagine why. There's not a lot of people using Asahi, right? And the people who are using Asahi are all using like older machines, because Asahi doesn't support any of the new Apple hardware. I don't think the the Asahi docks. I mean, the elephant in the room is, or the penguin in the room is that I don't know that anyone's still maintaining this stuff. Like, are they? I'm not being disrespectful, but there are a couple of people who walked away from the project. 2 weeks ago, some formatting changes. You know, is Asahi dead? Is it still under active development? Who's continuing to maintain it? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is still actively maintained. I know that the Ubuntu Asahi people are maintaining. I still get packages. Like, so if we look at this machine here, look, there's 12 packages down there, and some of them update apps just upgrade. What's new? Right. So some of these are just normal Ubuntu packages, but some of them are from the Ubuntu Asahi team. Um, is there any from the Ubuntu Asahi team? Ubuntu Asahi, yeah. There's probably kernels in there, if nothing else. So, oh my god, it looked like I was doing something else then. So yeah, I'm not going to update that while the build is running. But yeah, there you go. It's building now, and I don't know. Do I want to carry on maintaining this for 100 people? Um, why would I not? Uh, yeah. And some of them are all up to date, like 633. That's the latest release that I built and published last couple of weeks ago. And what are they running? One, two, three, four. There's like 7, 8 different versions, right? So there's Ubuntu, Fedora Asahi Remix. Like, look at that. Look at the insanity of that. Is all those different Asahi remixes of mainstream distros, right? And there's a few people there clearly who use Telegram, and so they've got this Snap install. I mean, you can use the web. You don't have to use the desktop app. So I don't know. I think I might give that a go, and then I can automate it and make this go away, and I'm not having to do this myself. And I could actually create the image on that laptop and then copy it up into the cloud somewhere and build it in the cloud, I guess. It's just a long task. Let me just take a copy of that and put this in the to-do list, of course. I don't think I've got Asahi in this list anyway. Notice how I'm putting things at the top of the list, which is optimistic at best. Telegram, build account, the build, VM, using Ubuntu 24.04.3, ARM image, ARM server image, build kernel with Asahi page, Asahi, yeah, that's right, page size, test building, Telegram. The other thing that's a challenge is Telegram is a chunky beast. Like I mentioned, that this thing is going to take a while to build, right? It's pulling cute, and like it's barely got started yet, but that is going to ramp up and go mad. Which means you can't just build it in a QEMU like machine on a Raspberry Pi. Like, you need a decent spec machine to do this. So yeah, rod for your own back. Software packaging, it really is. Don't do it, boys and girls. Just like curl pipe to bash. Uh, I think I fixed another one in here, which I will come back to. Right, so that I'm not going to do. It's building, so I'll just leave that building for now. What else have we got? Oh, the other one is Tessel. Tessel. So this is an unlisted snap. So this is work mode. This is my employer. And I built the latest version of this. Is this the latest version? 52.2 is the latest version, and yep, 52.2 is in the Edge channel. So let's make sure it works. So if we go snap info, Tessel, no, that's all I need to do. 52.2 snap run Tessel. Oh, it's not. Oh, I haven't got it installed. Snap install Tessel Edge. Oh my gosh, it's all gone quiet. Sorry, Pixel Haven says on an M1 Pro 2021, is it worth it now? Sorry to interrupt. No, it's fine to interrupt. It's fine to ask questions. Yeah, I don't know. It's really sad, really, the way that Asahi has gone. There's some big personalities and some people who got, hurt by things. It's a shame, really. I don't know how active Asahi is now at all. It's a real shame because they did some good work, and like the very fact that I can on this machine here just run a standard. Have I got fast fetch on here? No, I don't. The fact that I've got like stock Ubuntu on I would say new Mac, but it's not new at all, is it? M1. When did the M1 come out? It's like I've had that laptop a few years. 2020. Holy cow. Mac Mini. That's the Mac Mini. What have I got? I've got an Air, haven't I? That's an iPad Air. MacBook Air M1. Yeah, that's the one I've got, 2020. So mine's like, it's 5 years old now. 7 core GPU. Wow. Is it really? This is the thing I've got, right? And it's 5 years old, and it's a pretty amazing piece of computer equipment because the CPU is rock solid, and you know you can do pretty much normal everyday day-to-day activities on it. So yeah, and it's got 16. Mine's got 16 gig of RAM. So yeah, it's a nice machine. I just wish it was still maintained. There we go. Oh, also, um, one thing that means I can't use it as a daily driver is I can't plug it into an external display. It used to be that audio didn't work, and when they fixed audio, I was like, oh, yes, this is it. Daily driver M1 running Ubuntu, but no, because you can't. It doesn't support the external display. So, boo. So yeah, my daily driver, I need to be able to plug it into an external display and give presentations, and I do that every day. Plug it into an external display, and I can't do that. So yeah, it's a bit sad. Um, Anyway, keep it light, Alan. Keep it light. Is it? Oh, it's still not started. It's still like pulling more and more stuff. Wow. What is it? Network going crazy? Yeah, yeah. It's downloading like whatever it's downloading source code. I mean, the fact that it's doing Git remote HTTP suggests pulling down a lot of source code. Yeah. Okay, well, let's leave that chugging away and do something else. I installed Tessel, and now if I go into Scratch and go temp and go Tessel, oh, snap, run Tessel in it. I've got to log in because it requires login. Oh man, sign in with Google. Sign in. Mm-hmm. Done. Right. Uh-huh. Okay. It works. Or does it? Tessel help. I had something not quite working with this. Tessel search. Let's do a search for what? Next.js. So let's install that. Now, is that going to work? Already up to date. I think that's lying. Yeah, it's not. I think there's a confinement problem. This is why I've unlisted this snap, because there's something wrong with it. I can't quite figure out what it is it's doing. So let's see if we can debug it. Is it snappy debug? Yes. Let's try doing that again. I wonder if it's like breaking out of. Is this what? Aha! What? What is this doing? So there is a confinement problem. Maybe. What is this? Node what IO ring setup. I have no idea what that is. Lord of the IO Uring documentation. What? Okay. Simple context performing asynchronous I/O, and this requires some kind of extended permissions that I haven't given it. Hang on a minute. Let's just look at snap connections. Home, network, and removable media. Home and network are running. What's wrong with that? See, this is lying. What it should have done is download a thing and put it in a folder. And it's not doing it. Install tiles. So what if I do Tessel install and then no. Next.js at 0.13.0. Whoops. At 0.13.0. I've got to try and remember the syntax of this. Right. Invalid tiling. It must be in the form of workspace. I just do Tessel slash. Is there a Tessel workspace? Failed to install 404 not found. Okay. I don't know how to use this properly. Ah, there we go. Let's try. Right, so that's the full name of it. Right, so Tessel install. And that should create a folder and put a piece of text in a folder. Aha! Oh, there we go. Why is it downloading in the temp folder? Cross device link not permitted. There we go. Right. There we are. So it's doing something. I think this is an upstream bug. This is nothing I can fix. This is the way that the. So what it's supposed to do, in case any of you actually care, is download a file. I wonder if the file has been downloaded. No. I think because it's confined, it's got its own temp directory, and I don't know where that is. How can I find that? If I go snap run shell tessel echo tump is it? Oh my god! No, that's not what I want. Can't do anything. I think there's an upstream bug that I'm going to have to file when I'm at work because this is a work related thing. And so I'm not going to fix this right now. But that looks very much like a problem that I cannot fix in the snap. So, to-do list item for work, Tessel. Figure out why it's copying files from to calendar. And can it do it differently? Can't find that. Right. So, what's next? That one's still running. That one is a work thing. Halloy is probably still running. Notepad Next is a lot of work. Not a lot else to do, really. What's on my to-do list? Is there anything I can do? I need to dig out the YAML. NC Spot. I think I fixed this. I think I fixed this. So, do I have NC Spot? NC Spot is amazing. I don't know if any of you tried it. Anyone still here? It's a command line Spotify client. Now the tricky part is, am I going to get like copyright strikes if I open this and start playing music? I'm gonna have to turn my volume off, uh, just so that I don't like trigger the angry copyright gods. Now, have I got it installed? I do. I'm going to remove it. I think I've already, well, I think I've already fixed this. But what I'm going to do is remove it, reinstall it, and then run it. And the problem was, what would happen is you launch and there's a like a race condition where the audio wouldn't work the first time you run it. And then you exit and then you run it again and the audio works. It's like there's some socket, a pulse audio socket or something that wasn't set up. I'm pretty sure I fixed this a couple of weeks ago. I don't think I did it on a live stream. No, it's not in there. It's in Popey NC Spot Snap. Um, First fix launch audio crash with a cross next to it. That's worrying. What did I do? I tried to stand up some files and make sure all the stuff exists first. Yeah, that's what we did. That's what we did. And also tweak some other bits and bobs. I think this is fixed because I committed it and then I pushed it. And there was an issue that was like, audio doesn't work. So, that's rather a nice looking heart in the terminal, isn't it? So let's do snap install NC Spot. I'll just use the stable version. Now, I'm going to have to sign in. So while I sign in, if I run NC Spot, it's going to go, I'm going to open a browser. So bear with me. I'm just going to authenticate, and I don't want you to see. Continue. Oh, go back to your terminal, it says. Right, okay, well, it's done. I can go back to where I was. There. Right, so this is now NC Spot, and it's collected. Oh, God, this is my music collection in Spotify. Playlists. Right. Fresh discoveries. 84 tracks in this playlist. And I haven't tried to play any songs yet. I've just opened it and I'm browsing around. So it's talking to the Spotify API. That bit works. But when I try and play, uh, yeah. Uh, how long can I get away with playing audio? Like this is playing, but if I unmute, I don't want to like get insta banned from you. You ready? There's a song that I really like. But, is it playing? You ready? Yep. Right, that's fixed. Great. NC Spot fixed. I can remove that. That's done. Oh man, that I'm scared. That is boring. Uh, this is just generally do some more maintenance. Bug melon. Oh man, I need to figure that out. Oh god, is there any other small things? Gripe explain formatting. Yeah, I do need to fix that. Popey Spades. Is that still running? Yeah. Now this I want to see. Is Popey Spades still running? Anyone remember Popey Spades? Um, yes, Esme. I'm quite glad I fixed that. That bug has been there for a while, and I'm really glad it's fixed. So, uh, Banding Al says yes, get banned and become a full-time Own-cast streamer. So, yeah, I'm right. You tell me. All right, okay. Let's try and fix Own-cast. You tell me what I'm doing wrong here. Let's take a break and go all the way down here and pick up Own-cast from here. Boop, and go all the way up here. And we go boop and put that up here. Right. So now we're going to try and fix Own-cast, are we? Okay. Okay. I'm bowing to the peer pressure. Right. Yeah. Right. Own-cast.popey.com. Right. That's work. Oh god, that's horrific, isn't it? Why is it not showing any chat? Where is chat? Where does chat go? Where does chat go? Bob. Like one person is viewing. Good lord. Look, it says chat is offline. Why does it say that? Why does it say that? What is wrong? How do you log into Uncast? Chat admin. Hold on one moment. Technical difficulties. Let me just bear with me. Um, let me just make sure I don't expose anything. Okay, all done. Uh, so here we are in Oncast admin. Stream started. Peak view account 3. Oh. Online, right? It says we are online. And it shows people have been viewing, right? What am I doing wrong? Like config chat configuration. Thank you. I appreciate. I know I sound ungrateful. I'm not. Chat on. Welcome message. Hello. Success. Like ah yeah, yeah, it is on. Yeah. Uh like what I don't know what I do now. Do I turn it off and on again? Is that how you do it? Yeah, boop. And then boop. Something is broken. Yeah. Oh, I wonder. Ah, um, pretty sure that's not the password. Uh, Ocast port. I am definitely not clicking that. Is there a? Uh, it's yeah. What version of Ocast? I think it says down the bottom of the page. 0.2.3. Uh, doo, doo, doo. Yeah, that's. I updated it before I started streaming about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Should we look for any open issues? Chat not work. Builds and publish possible with GitHub actions. Uh, is automatic builds and publish possible with GitHub actions? I want to publish Helium browser on Snapcraft. Oh, yes, it is possible. So you can with Snapcraft, you can export. There's an option to export out your Snapcraft credentials, and then you can put them in the environment, and then you can have Snapcraft published directly to the store. So you could automatically build it in CI, and then publish. In fact, go and have a look in Snapcrafters, because there's a whole bunch of GitHub actions in here that do exactly that. So, for example, when there's a new version of Discord, well, let's do Signal. Sorry for the distraction away from Oncast. We'll get back to you. Um, pull requests. So when a new version of Signal comes out, hmm, uh, do they get deleted or something? What? Has it not updated recently? Is it? There we go. We've got different. Yeah, they've got different branches for each of the different channels, and so yeah, there you go. That's what I wanted. Right. So, um, is there a pull request for this, or is it just a branch? So something bumps it, and then I guess the branch is deleted or something. But yeah, it builds it, and they have a whole um, GitHub action somewhere in here. I have a feeling that the workflow is actually central. Promote to stable, release to candidate. There you go. That's what you want to have a look at. So yeah, down here, somewhere, release to latest candidate. So yeah, it it runs a CI job, which is actually in the CI repo within the Snapcrafters org, and you'll find it all in there. So that's where you need to look. Is Snapcrafters CI. There you go. They're all in here. There's tons of stuff in here for like managing how you promote stuff. Yeah. Hope that helps. Big Pod says just received first Mac M4 hardware. It's absolutely nice. But damn, Mac OS is a clunky operating system. Probably not going to side on it. Yeah, I don't think. I don't know that Asahi works on the M4, does it? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't. The machine that's doing the stream is an M4 Mac. Is this one? This is the machine sat next to me. I'll just SSH into it, Leo, like you do, because yeah, I'm too lazy. Yeah. So it is it a M4 or something? Yeah, M4. It's insane, absolutely insane computer. Um, yeah, absolutely bonkers. I love it. It's really cool. And look at all the Nick stuff I have on there. Yeah, interestingly, I've got stuff from Brew in Nick's, like Nick's Darwin. Oh God, don't get me started on Nick's. Um, you can install stuff from Brew, but using Nick's. It's quite cool. Anyway, that's the work. Oh, there we go. The building of Telegram Asahi has commenced. And we know this because there we go. CMake is going crazy, and all the cores are lit on fire. The good news about the M1 though, it has no fan, so there's no noise coming from behind me. It's warm over there, but there's no noise because it's got no fan. But that's pretty cool, I think. Yeah. Anyway, what were we doing? Owncast. Um, I wonder if there's a compatibility issue with your most stream settings, not initializing the chat when stream goes live. So, as I understand it, I am sending RTMP. I don't think Owncast cares how it gets the RTMP. I'm sending RTMP to StreamSprout, and StreamSprout is sending RTMP to Owncast. I suspect what might be the problem is maybe there's a WebSocket or something, a port that needs opening for the chat. I suspect it's probably that. So, is there documentation for how to configure chat? Um, uh, can you get the embedded chat working locally? Embedded chat rewrite. I don't know. Embed chat rewrite. Is that the URL? When you say locally, ncast.pp.com/embed chat rewrite. Is that? I assume that's a URL because you typed it in with slashes. Right. 404. Did I type that right? I think so. Does it need a trailing slash? It not wacky. So, docs, chat, website, and chat. How do we get it configured? I appreciate you taking the time to help with this. My cool server. Because, to be fair, it could well be my weird network because Owncast is inside a VM. Text. Tag, social handles, blah, blah, blah. Chat formatting. Installation. Is there a thing that tells me, no, I don't want to run a one-click install. I want to know ports and stuff. Proxies. Is there a thing here? Popular options. Caddy, HA proxy. I'm using Nginx. So, is there anything in here about? Oh, right. So, uh, hmm. Is this all that's needed for chat? Now the other thing is the Engine X is running in a different machine, is in a different VM. So the way it goes is for the chat. Well, I don't understand. Like, okay, let's investigate. Where is it running? Where is it running? Hold on one moment. Let me just right. So it's running in here, and then there's another machine because says Engine X is a separate VM should be a problem. Should or shouldn't? Shouldn't be a problem. Engine X. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that's what you meant. Shouldn't be a problem. Sites available. Owncast.poppy.com. Edit the live thing. So, Owncast is what the external name of it is, and then it proxy passes to another machine. Now, I can see there's a bunch of stuff missing from here that's in the docs. I wonder if there's a bunch of this like proxy pass. We have the proxy pass, and it's doing that. Proxy set header. Do we really need all the rest to upgrade? Yeah, I think I probably do, don't I? Okay. Right, so I've got set host. X forwarded 4 I've got. Right, so I've got proxy set header host. Okay, let's just separate these ones out. Set header host. X forwarded server. Don't have that one. X forwarded proto. Don't have that one. X real IP. I have that one. So, boop, boop, boop. Those two. Boink. Oh. Okay, copy paste fail. Oh man, I do this so often. Do. Tidy it up while I go. Right, so forwarded proto. I got real IP, haven't I? Remote address. Right, I got that. Oops. X forwarded 4 proxy, and then all of these I don't have. Proxy HTTP version. Right. That's all of those. Donk. Oh, I should have done this. Yeah, there are other ways I could have done this. Right. The problem is going to be. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. Right. Is that all good? Confirm or not? It's got semicolons on the end of every line. I had a wrong line in there. Proxy HTTP version, set header upgrade, HTTP upgrade, set header authorization, HTTP authorization. What's wrong? Set header host. Yeah, it looks pretty much okay. Let me just save it. And the other thing I could do is tell my I don't want to do that. It's going to show you IP addresses, and someone's going to get angry about that, aren't they? I was going to tail the log, the Nginx log. People are going to get mad, so I'm not going to do that. Uh, service engine next. Reload. There we go. Done. Right. Let's see. If see if that works. If I go here and here, no, here, no, nope. Right. Bear with me. I'm gonna SSH into the web proxy and tail the log file. What's the log file? Owncast, rlog, nginx, owncast, owncast. Owncast.wp.com error log. So, I mean, I can't even load this file. That's not, there's a typo there. Embed should be embed. That's why. Okay, now what? Where, who are the chat? I see no chat. Right, is there a, oh man, that's the wrong button. Is there developer tools here that I can press and see the console and see what's going on? It's like no, it's possible you remove from the chat. What? Yeah, WebSocket. WebSocket connection failed. Yeah, it is WebSockets. It's always WebSockets. Okay, so how do we fix this? Why do the docs not mention this? Seriously, like WebSockets into chat being disabled. Oh, look, there's a paragraph right there. Read the quick documentation by. Oh God, why? Right. So, is the chat always under /embed? I think there is a web proxy config thing I'm missing. There's something else that I've got that uses web proxy that I could look at as an example. So etc nginx sites available anchor.popey.com. This uses WebSockets. Not what I was expecting. Oh, there we go. Location. So socket IO. So the chat that didn't work, where was it going? It was going to /ws. Is that where it always goes? Is that the bit that's failing? So that's the like location /ws, I think, is the bit that we're missing. I feel a bit let down by the Owncast docs, not for the first time, because it doesn't actually say the bit you need to put in. It just says, oh yeah, you got to consider WebSockets, but I do think there's something going on here. Right, let me just look at this. Proxy pass. Where are we proxy passing that to? How do we know that's a WebSocket thing and not just a path? Like, what sets that apart from that? Like in the Nginx docs. Dum, dum, dum. Proxy pass to the back end. HTTP version 1.1. By hot. It is this kind of thing that we need, isn't it? This is it. The simple, like, but WS in there. To the same back end, the same port. How was I doing it with this one? Must anchor on this one. Upstream. For socket IO. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah. Default upgrade. Close. Right. So we do need that. Okay. Let me just make a. Yeah. Yeah. You proxies upgrade. Look, it's right there. Look, it's right there. Hello, Stuart. Upgrade process stuff in your inject. Thank you. I appreciate you like jumping in here. Thank you. What's the difference? Let me just see. You said you might need the website upgrade stuff. The difference between is proxy set header. Proxy set header upgrade. Right. So for location proxy set header, okay, I do not have upgrade in there, but in here, upgrade, HTTP upgrade. Understand. Right. I get it now. So for this example, right, let's jump into Boo Boo so I can have both open at once. etc no sudo etc nginx sites available owncast paper.com blah. Right, and so I'm just using this one because I know I had the same problem here. So let's do the same thing here. We give our upstream a name. Yeah, slow down. I can't keep up with everything. Right. Upstream is owncast. And the server is 100.13, 8080. Right. So that I'm good with. And that means I should be able to do proxy pass. Proxy pass, hp colon slash slash colon slash slash owncast. I'm just trying to get these two consistent. Like that. So that's that. Yep. And then I need to do the similar thing with this bit, the location, the socket IO. And is it the WS bit? Is that what goes in there? Don't worry, I haven't forgotten something. I haven't done. I'm gonna get review before I finish. Before I save this. Right. Socket IO. It's not socket IO, is it? It's WS, apparently. And that is Owncast. Right. And upgrade. Set header upgrade. And then the other thing I needed, that was that bit at the top, which was this bit for socket IO. Do I really need that as well? I guess. Right. So it shouldn't be necessary since it points to the same backend. Yeah, I know, but it's just consistent. So yes, I need that. So I think that's right. Proxy pass owncast. This is for the WebSocket upgrade, which is the bit that's in the docs over here. Not there. There. Right. How are we feeling about that? Are we feeling worth a shot. That sounds like YOLO to me. Try it. Right, okay. Still might not work. Yeah, okay. Great. Nginx reload. Okay. Um, mm, mm, mm. Mm. Yeah, I love a bit of trial and error as well. We're on the way. Yeah, I think we're making progress. Right. There's a likely noise. Possibly if this is so it can be visit troubleshooting steps. Oh, troubleshooting steps. Oh. Uh, chat screen shows offline. Uh, 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 yeah, troubleshooting. Read your proxy documentation. Yeah, it takes me to the same place, isn't it? The WebSocket connection fail message. That's the one that's important. Ah, ah, ah. Hang on a minute. Right. Yes, I know what this is. Hold on 1 minute. Let me try and summon the thoughts to articulate them in my head. Yes, it's because uh, the some reason I can tell you is Cloudflare. It's it's because Cloudflare needs another name to talk to the server to to pull because the I'm using Cloudflare R2 to serve up the video, and the Owncast part is proxied, and the Owncast origin is not, I think. But why? I no, I'm not sure that's what I do want to do, Bpod. Um, oh man, I'm not sure I want to do this. No, no, Badigal. Hang on, don't get me wrong. I'm not against Matrix. I do use Matrix. I'm in a whole ton of Matrix channels. I just hate it. I am in there. I just don't like the experience. I don't like the fact that I ask a question and then I get a bunch of replies that I can't read because they're all encrypted. It just boils my brain and it's like really annoys me. So I avoid Matrix because it's so terrible. Um, so hang on. This is uh WebSocket connection. So it's trying to connect to Owncast Origin. Why is it trying to do that connection? Because like what I don't understand is where it's getting that name from. Because that's a thing that Cloudflare is using to talk to the server. And I guess when it's delivering this page, oh man, why won't you let me view the page source, my good man? There we go. Where is it? View page source. Was it Owncast? Oh, it's not in there anywhere. Is it? What did I say it was called? Owncast Origin or something? It's like the backdoor URL. What did I say it was called? Origin. That's it. No, I don't understand why it's using that name though. Can I see Cloudflare from here? Uh, Create a new cert. A new cert for what though? I don't understand what I need a new cert for. Well, can I get into Cloudflare and have a look at the config and see? Bear with me just one moment. I'm just going to log into my Cloudflare account and I want to kind of do that in another window. So bear with me just one sec. So I guess what you're saying is, hold on a minute. Let me find the config for this on Cloudflare. I mean, actually, probably sit in the Uncast admin. Cost of come. It's picking up a socket host override value of Uncast origin. Like, given that, like, I'm using Cloudflare and Cloudflare, let me just have a look at the DNS settings to see if it's. I appreciate the help, everyone. I really do. Right, my domain. DNS records. Right. So my DNS record for Owncast is proxied, and so is Owncast Origin. They're both the same, and they both point to the same machine. Hang on. Okay. So, is there an Nginx configuration? Yes, there is. So this doesn't have the WebSocket stuff that we just put in the Owncast one. I need to duplicate that in here, right? Right. Yay. We're making progress. Well done, team. Well done. We're there. So if I etc nginx sites available. If we can fix this before I like rage quit, then we are laughing. Right. So let me selectively do this. Right. I'm going to call this upstream server origin. Origin. And all this is the same. Server name is the same. This is origin. You're deliberately setting up as origin as a socket override host in your own cast config somewhere. Am I? It's explicitly got that in. Okay. Yeah, I'm just twitchy about because video. No, it's not in there. I don't know where that is. Look at that config URL I've just given you. What config URL? Oh, Yeah, I can't see it. Send it to me on send it to me on Telegram or Matrix. Send it to me in the chat, etc. Um, look at the output of owncast.popey.com. Just that. Oh, slash API slash config. Okay, got it. Slash API slash config. There it is. Socket. Oh, well done. Well done. Good work. And yes. Okay. It's okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Cool. Right. We can do this. Go team. Uh, right. Let's fix this. So somewhere in here, I need the same WebSocket nonsense, but with Origin instead of Oncast. Do do do. Let's go. So this one will need to be. All right. Oops. Oop, oop, oop. Where'd it go? Also, yeah, Origin. Gin. So that's that. And also, might as well just duplicate the whole of that bit as well. That's all wrong. Right, let's just go dunk dunk dunk. And right, and we reckon yoink. Fudge. Do do do. Bet you didn't think you'd be watching this on a Saturday afternoon, huh, chaps? Hey, hey, hey. No. Right. Review. Origin. Bloody bloody blah. Origin. Uncast origin. Same, 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 same. Spot the difference. Oh, oh, oh. Only difference is the names of things. What do we think? Right. This is where we find out the moment of a bit of truth. Nope, 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 nope. It no longer says chat is offline in the corner. Oh, it does. Balls. What was that chat URL again? Embed. Computer says no. You'd love to see the logs of Owncast. Does Owncast even have logs? That's not me being rude. That's just like Owncast. I'm not. I'm not going to tail the logs. Sorry, I can't. Where does Owncast log to? Um, um, hello, Skippy Blender. I don't think I'm proficient, Skippy. I don't think I'm proficient. What's the domain set to in Owncast settings? Right. Hello, and welcome to this madhouse. Where am I looking? Healthy stream? Yes. Mm, which setting? General? Owncast.pop. That's the public URL. Yep, we're all still learning. Server setup. Bear with me. I'm just going to blank the screen a moment while I check some settings and make sure there's nothing that I don't want you to see. All right. I'm sorry. Sorry to do this. Yep. Nope. Ooh. Hmm. Optional settings. I cannot see where. What setting am I looking for? Server URL is https://oncast.popey.com. That's um. Oh, there's a logs button. Uh, Web server is resting on 8080, according to the stream health is 100%, whatever that means. I may be very stupid here, but why is the config override in the socket host to be Oncast radio? Not override at all. Yeah, I don't know where that is. I don't know where this override thing is. Advanced settings. Right. Yes. WebSocket host override. I have found it. Uh, yes. Optional URL. Right. Okay. I can show you this. There. That's where it is. If you have a CDN in front of the entire OCal, specify your origin server here for the WebSocket to connect to. Most people will never need to set this. Oh, interesting. Okay. I was following a guide that is, because I'm using OwnCloud, not OwnCloud, Cloudflare, to serve the data. The data is being sent, to a Cloudflare bucket, and when you're viewing the stream, you're not pulling from my server. You're pulling the stream from. Um, Although you probably could watch it like directly. Could you? Oh look, hello. I don't know what happened there. That just disappeared. Like that did not work. Oh well. Um, yeah. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, the S3 bucket settings are not. Yeah, that's true. See in front of me. Most people. So the. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to bear with me. Um, yeah, no, I cannot show you the screen. It's got the access key, clear text. Okay, it's also got a secret key, and the bucket name and everything. But no, I can't show you that. Are you suggesting that, like, perhaps if I do not set that WebSocket override, oops, wrong one, that one. If I do not set this, but I don't set that. Will that fix it? Have I got? Is that the only thing that's wrong? Is like, yeah, this should be that. Because as I understand it, Opencast Origin is just there as a way for Cloudflare to access the server to get the stream and put it in a bucket. Yes, this behavior is confusing. I completely agree. Right, update, bonk. There we go. So what now? Is it going to explode? Or chat is offline? Uh, does Opencast need to be bounced? What? Why? I did restart Nginx, didn't I? Yeah. Well, I reloaded it. I didn't restart it. Is that enough? Okay, so that settings taking effect. Stuart in YouTube chat says it has taken effect. So the chat is now trying to connect to the Owncast domain. The Nginx config, yes. Yes. But actually, you know what? Let's just diff um, the that one and that one, and the only difference should be the names of stuff. Yeah, that's exactly what I would expect. I think. So yeah, let's show you person in Twitch. Uh, what's the difference between Uncast and Origin on Proxy Pass? Uh, None. Hang on a minute. I mean, is there a WebSocket client I can use in the terminal to connect to chat and just see if it's working? Like on the server. Enjoy your dinner, Stuart. Uh, can you test disable proxying in Cloudflare? Do I want to disable proxying in Cloudflare? Do I want to do that? Okay. Thank you, Stuart. Go out and enjoy your dinner. Um, I could turn off for which one though? Owncast or Owncast Origin? Like, I have both of them set to proxy enabled. You think turning off proxy status? Okay. Okay. Try just slash. Is that what you've got in your? Well, hang on. We're doing one change at a time here. I've just turned off proxying in Cloudflare for this domain. Same problem. Okay. Right. So you reckon that instead of uh, banging out, I just see 3 stars. You say you should be able to see, and then I see 3 stars, right? Oh, actually, I probably can if I. Uh, oh wow! Oh my god! Right, now which one of those two changes was it? Was it the removing the end slash from the WS, or was it turning off proxy? Because we did both in short order. uh, Now enable proxying. Yeah. Let me just turn on proxying and see what it does on Owncast. Hang on. And see. Turn it back on. This is great. This is great. Do, do, do. Um, Well, isn't this fantastic? Do you know what I had on my to-do list today? Yeah, you saw that, didn't you? You saw that. There it was. It was like Uncast streaming issues. That dangerously close to being fixed. Right. So if you go to popey.com/chat, do you see the Uncast chat? Yes, you do. Brilliant. So yeah, look, I don't even have to be in here. Look, watch this. Popey.com. Oh God. .com/chat. Boom. And now we have YouTube, Twitch, and I don't know why that one says disabled. What is going on there? That was working just now. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Superb. Hey, how cool is this? Thank you so much. Literally everyone telling me what to do to fix this. I like this has made my day. Thank you. It is 5:30 here. And I've been sat here for about 3 hours and I've had one cup of coffee, and you people are amazing. That is just brilliant. Thank you so much. Uh, oh, wonderful. Thank you, everyone who threw suggestions at me, plus all those people who went off and found other people. Thank you. One character typo strikes again. Yeah. What does the documentation say? Um, did I copy and paste it from the docs wrong? Oh, it doesn't say anything about the web proxy bit. There, does it? It says you must do it. Like, and there it says like it's got a trailing slash. That's why I did it. It's because it says so in the WebSocket upstream Nginx documentation. That's why I did that. So I am not taking responsibility for that. Someone else can fix that. That's not my problem. So, hey, look. Done. We went all the way down to the very, very bottom of the to-do list down here and pulled something up and we fixed it. We did that. We did that together. Well done, everyone. Wonderful. I'm done now. I've got to go make some food. I don't know what to have. This has been amazing. You're all awesome human beings. Right, tell me now what you're all going to do for the rest of the day. What are you going to do? Like, I guess for some of you it's sleep time, and some of you it's like morning. But just tell me one line what you're doing, so I can think about all of you and what you're doing while I'm going downstairs to make dinner and have a celebratory beer, maybe, or maybe a glass of wine. What are you lot going to do? Like, because I think we should all collectively give ourselves a round of applause and step away from the computer. uh, so, yeah. Oh, do you know what? This means I can now finally put this on screen and, like, just full screen that. Thank you, Sergeant. Welcome to the party. Preparing for next week of work and new work. Yay. Oh, have you got old work and new work? New job? Yeah, new jobs are great jobs. Oh, man. Thanks, Logal. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Well done. Lunchtime. Nice. Lunch. Like Logal. Well done, Dustin. Well, I don't know what I'm going to make to eat. A trip to the fridge for cheese. Cheese before bedtime, Esme. Madness. Absolute madness. You'll be dreaming. You'll be dreaming. Well, what a great day. Thank you. Uh, come back sometime. I'm going to do more of this now it all works. And I managed to delicately avoid showing any streaming keys or anything like that on screen. So that's good. Plus, we fixed a couple of snaps, added a bit of automation, knocked a few things off the old to-do list. Laundry. I did all my chores first thing this morning. Christmas lights. Christmas lights. It's still November, Breezy. It's still November. Christmas. I mean, you should see the wallpaper on my work machine. A massive font. 25 days left until Christmas or whatever it is. Right. I should stop now. Otherwise, I'll just sit here being happy in front of all of you. Nice. I'm learning more. I'm learning more. Oh, this made me so happy that Uncast we've got this the trifecta of so I've put Uncast first here, right? Yeah, it's the first one then. This is so good. This is so good. What if I stream exclusively on Owencast as a test next time? Ooh, we could do that, couldn't we? We should do that. Yeah, we should do that. Right. I'm going to shut up now because it's past and I need to go and make some food. Open source first. Yes, I agree. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you all. And I'll see you all on the internet. Or if not, outside touching grass or something. Who knows? But this has been super enjoyable. And I really appreciate all of you. You're all wonderful humans. Should we check in on that Telegram Asahi? Is it still building? Yes. Yeah, that's still going. Yeah, we're all right. That'll still be there tomorrow, probably. Right. Bye bye. Love you all. Bye bye. Bye bye.